Good evening, all participants, and welcome to Inauguration and Induction program for our PG Diploma programs. We have received excellent response for these programs. Almost batch is full. Going to full in the next few days. Welcome for this inauguration program. Let me share my screen. Hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Welcome for this inauguration and induction program. We are at Besto Edutrix. Let me give a few introduction about our company. Besto, it's a Edutrix. It's a registered trademark of Besto Edutrix International LP. Recognized NGO with Niti Aayog and Ministry of MSME, Government of India, and we are authorized training partner with Media and Entertainment Skill Council of India. We are also admission and counseling for and cooperation and academic partner with the DY Patil University and Dresden University, Germany. We are the member of several international bodies also, and the company is ISO 9001:2015 certified. About the program, why we have started this program, there is a huge gap between the industry and institute. Who is going to fill this gap? So we are here to fill the gap. The purpose of this postgraduate program is to help participants perform at higher level by helping them develop their professional communication, motivation, and leadership ability. It is a distinctive synthesis of theoretical and practical knowledge. So we are combining the theoretical one as well as practical one so that there will be a better understanding and you can find a new way ahead in the year 2023 with this professional certification. Now, where is the gap? We talk about various programs, undergraduate, postgraduate, as well as some professional programs, but there is a huge gap between what they teach in the classroom and what happens in the entire world. So there is a huge gap. Secondly, the fee structure for diploma programs are very high, maybe in lakhs also, and there are various stringent norms at the entry level that you have to appear for the entrance examination, and that will not be any direct admission like that. So this is the gap, and the interaction between the industry and institute is always a missing part. So we are here to fill this gap and provide the best of the best solution. So these are the highlights for this program. We have 5 programs in our basket: postgraduate diploma in research methodology, soft skill, educational management, career counseling, and business management. And these programs will be run through correspondence, distance, as well as online learning. We are going to provide you 50 plus online contact hours, as well as some assignments also that you need to perform. The program is going to start from January, the fresh year, 2020-23. Course duration is 6 months and maximum up to 1 year will run. And number of credits will be 36 credits, 50 hours of online contact lectures, plus assignments, projects, as well as field study. You have to perform everything. So here is the academic calendar. On Monday, we are going to run engineering management. Tuesday, business management. Wednesday, career counseling. Thursday, soft skill. Friday, educational management. And Saturday, research methodology. Secondly, if you enroll for one program, you can enroll for multiple programs also. That facilities are also available. So you can learn all 5 or 6 programs, and timing will be a standardized one, 7 to 9. Everything is standardized. Every month there will be a 4 modules, multiply by 6 months means 24 modules. Every month you will receive 1 certification, 6 months, 6 certifications. So eligibility, you are already eligible, you are all are in, and there is no age bar for learning. And the medium of instruction will be English. Why? Because we have a very good coverage in an international platform and multiple international participants for this program. And assessment will be done through online submission and presentation. So these are the key benefits of this program. The first, that you will receive a diploma certificate along with the mark sheet where your marks will be mentioned. Number of credit will be mentioned, which is internationally recognized. Additionally, you received 6 postgraduate professional certification, ample study material for recorded lectures as well as the assignments, and If you require mentorship, we'll provide one-to-one contact lectures for you also, so that you can understand each and every aspects of subjects. We have academic collaboration with the universities and autonomous colleges of the institute, because as per the UGC guidelines, the diploma can be conferred or awarded by any private body. So we are here to confer the diploma. So we have academic collaboration with Suresh Gandiar University, then Government PG College, Maldevta, Dehradun, then SNG Institute from Pune, Singhad Institute, Pune, and Krupanidhi Group of Institutions, Bangalore. So here what you will get at the end of the program: online convocation, gown, plus certificates, hard copies, as well as soft copies. So everything is ready for you. Here we go. So these are the six certification programs under one diploma. The first diploma is research methodology, under which you will get the certificate like basics and advanced in research. Then research design and scientific techniques, data collection and statistical analysis, research writing and publication, research grants, proposal, copyrights, trademarks and patent, career planning and entrepreneurship in research. Next one, PG diploma is soft skill. The first certification will be on corporate communication and writing skill, interpersonal skills and team building, creativity, critical thinking and group dynamics. Most importantly, time management, presentation skills, and decision-making skill. Soft skills as well as stress management, and the most important, the career planning, leadership, goal setting, and negotiation skills. Here we go for the next one, educational management. The first certification will be on curriculum design and development. Second on distance and online education, accreditation and quality assessment, training management and competency assessment, administration and statutory compliance, and academic leadership and career planning. Here we go for number 4, PG diploma in career counseling. The first certification will be on career analysis based on psychometric theories, then psychological assessment and behavioral modifications, career counseling and report interpretations, practicum on career counseling and guidance, marketing and branding techniques in career counseling. And the last one, which is common for all programs, is leadership, goal setting, and negotiation skills. Now, this is a very important and well accepted program, is a PG diploma in business management. The first one certification will be on business management and administration, sales and marketing, banking and finance, strategic HR management, logistics and supply chain, and leadership, goal setting, and negotiation skills. So this is all about all the programs just now we have unveiled in front of you. Now I will give 2 to 3 minute times. I'll just stop sharing. 3 minutes time to, if you have any doubt, you can, we are open for to solve it. Any doubts from the participants? Welcome, Dr. Sujata Bolake ma'am. Welcome, Sudeep. Welcome, Sheetal Katkar ma'am. Welcome, Ganapriya madam. Welcome, Kalpana. Welcome, Dr. Mehul Thakkar. Welcome, Dr. Moksha. Welcome, all participants.
Thank you, sir.
Now we have two the best renowned personalities in the industry, those who are well known for their interpersonal skills as well as for their domain knowledge. These are Dr. Raghun D. Belur sir and Dr. Sujata Bolake ma'am. Welcome on the behalf of Best Audio Tricks. Now I request Dr. Belur sir to enlighten, to share your thoughts about the program as well as how we are going to share the knowledge with the participants. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, a warm welcome to all the participants and the experts on the panel here. The today's topic or today's agenda, what we are going to discuss, that is education, career in educational industry. The moment once when we talk about education, I know that plenty of our participants here and everyone will be knowing the past tense or the present tense kind of a thing. So we always say that I'm educated, right? But we never say that I'm taking my education. What is the difference here? Educated and the education both makes a lot of contrast. Educated is the time when I stop studying. Education is when I'm still studying. Keeping these things in the mind, our institution, Bestow Edutrex, has put a small effort in bringing many people to learn even during their working time. Why we need these certifications? See, I personally, when I talk, I might be recognized with so many degree with me, but if I'm not updated with the current industrial standards, if I'm not updated with the current standards, so what will happen? I will become losing the race. It is as simple like how we use our mobile, how we use our computers, how we use our laptop. So every frequent intervals, we always update the software, we always update the hardware, and we always update ourselves. Even whether it is on a WhatsApp or a Facebook, they used to release the new versions. Similarly, when it comes into part of an individual, it is always advisable and it is always suggesting. See, there is no big thing that I have to go and study in IIM or IIT again. Wherever, whichever the institution is offering these type of the courses, we can always join and we can always learn. There will be a lot of knowledge sharing which will happen, and there will be a lot of new people where we will be meeting. So if I'm meeting with a person who sits in Gujarat, if I'm meeting with a person who sits in Rajasthan, or if I meet with a person who sits in Dubai or any other country, you name the country, and if I'm meeting them online, so there are a lot of things, the exchanges which will happen, and those exchanges will always bring out the best practices in an individual. Here I would like to just share my screen, and I will be taking up into the next level. Sir, I request you to enable for screen sharing, if you don't mind.
Yes, just enabled it. Yeah. You can try once again.
Yeah. My dear friends, you can see this was the entire thing which has been created and designed for today's this particular topic, career in education sector. So on the left side where we can see AEIOU, as far as our grammar is concerned, it is called for the ovals. But whereas I am giving you in a different perception, AEIOU is nothing but always educationist, that is whoever is having the education, and the individuals, whoever is having their own talents or their own skills, they will always have the opportunities across the universe. So this is the first biggest point which increases the confidence in any individual. Moving further, this is about my introduction, a small snapshot. Now, what we are going to discuss is what has been mentioned here. On the right side of the screen, you can see the ABC. ABC, we always see that as an alphabets of an English, but it is not exactly that. Why ABC? It has been designed there. It is because first thing is the attitude, second thing is the behavior, and the third thing is the character. So if we carry these three things wherever we want to, along with our educational things, So then definitely we can always have a successful ratio. So today what we will talk about the careers in education sector, what type of the opportunities which are available. I request if you can able to even put your thoughts either by message now, or else even you can write down those thoughts even in your notebook, like whatever the opportunities that you are looking for and who can fit and how to get, and what type of the growth opportunities are available in the industry. See, even today, I always used to mention in most of my training sessions or most of my lectures that plenty of opportunities are available. People still crib on unemployment. No, unemployment is not there. Employment is still open. Opportunities are still open. Only thing is we should know and we should open our eyes to go and capture those things. How many of you agree? You can always keep a message in the same this one. So here I am ending up. No, it is not actually ending up. This is actually the my way of bringing the presentation. So normally it goes with the discussion, and hence it is an online thing. So I'm just keeping it in the other way around. So now career in education sector. So you can see there is a picture and there is a mind or the brain which is there. So what are all the opportunities which are available? The moment once when I talk about the education sector, many of us we will always think, oh sir, I have to become a teacher, I have to become a principal, I have to become a coordinator. No, it's not exactly that. Those people are called as the academicians. There are so many people where the people who are called as non-academicians. So what is the opportunities which is there? There are around minimum of 20 plus opportunities. I mean, I'm just giving it to you as a rough scale of 20 plus opportunities to name. So you can even write down, or else you can even text me in the same group as of now, what type of the opportunities that you identify. However, I will be taking up here little further what type of the opportunities, right from teachers, then the educational administrators, which I was talking about, the non-academicians. Then again, instructional coordinators, again, it becomes a part of the academicians. Then curriculum developers and writers. My dear friends, when we were studying, I mean, when I was young, I never knew that there is a separate team called as a curriculum team, or there is a separate team called as an instructional coordinators, or there is separate team called as an educational administrators. Okay. So then when it comes into part of the further enhanced version in the schools, the school psychologists, we always want to see how our students perform. We always want to see how the students used to interact. Everything today it has started. And the educational researchers. So what do these people will do? I will go through in detail of all these protocols or all these portfolios in what type of the opportunities that they used to get. But just as I'm mentioning, educational activists, then the educational planners, then the educational counselors, then there is a family counselor. Oh my God, what is a family counselor? Why family counselor and education sector? How it is connected? Because see, I want my son or my daughter to be a space scientist. So now, because that I'm already working in some space tech company, like either it could be I may be working in a ISRO. So even I want my daughter or son to be in the same this one. So for that, again, the family will be called from the respective counselors, and they will have a counseling. Okay, the parents are in this particular profile, and they want to see their son or daughter in the so and so profile, and this is where their projection or else the goal setting will be there. Similarly, the admission counselor, then the child life specialist, special educators, then finally the dean. You can see there is a synchronization, or else there is a connection right from teachers up to the dean. A dean is the topmost position, or else you can even call the principal, or else you can call even the head of the institution. Whereas the career starts from teacher. So from teacher, again in teacher, we are having further classification as pre-primary teacher, primary teacher, then middle grade teacher, then high grade teachers. So it used to get differ on every level. Moving further, there are some few of the little bit much better versions. I wanted to just show it to you. These are all little very interesting. This is where actually my role is always there. Say I'm a trainer, I'm a mentor, okay, but I'm not a teacher. So when I'm a trainer or a mentor, so I always have a chance, or I always have an opportunity, or else I always have a privilege to teach the teachers. So, there is a saying, or there is something like, when I was a student, the teachers used to do plenty of things with me between the teacher and the student. Now I am a trainer and I'm seeing the teachers as my students. So when I'm looking at them, this is the opportunity where actually we have created. And this is where today in many of the organizations, whether it is in an industry or whether it is a institution, everywhere they need some external trainer to come and train their staff. What they need, I mean, very, very well said from our Dr. Kumar Dutt sir, mentioning about the gaps. So what are those gaps? When we do the gap analysis, how exactly the teacher's behavior has to be, how exactly the teachers has to interact with the students. See, as a teacher, they might have learned academically in their B.Ed, that's a Bachelor of Education, or else even the D.Ed. They might have learned few things, but today many of the policies which has got changed. My dear friends, everyone might be aware, like today in the education sector, the NEP has come. That is a national education policy from the government. So very soon it will be launched. And today, most of them, they are not aware what is an NEP. So moving on to that, again, the NEP training will be given from the trainers like me. What is NEP? How does the practices? What are the critical things of the NEP? How to do the problem solving in NEP? How to give the solutions in the NEP? These things will be given a training to the teachers from a trainer who is an external body. Similarly, you can even do a branding for the schools, colleges, and the institutions. How? There may be many schools. I mean, when we were studying, it is only the word of mouth. When it used to go from a student to a student, or else from a household to another household person, stating that this school is good, that school is good. Today, it is not like that. Today, each and every school, the students, whatever they achieve, the first thing they wanted to come into the social media. They wanted to showcase in the social media that our school has scored 98%. Our school has scored 99%. In that 99%, some 6 out of 90 people, around 65 people are in 90 and above the results. Every average, who used to give all these things, who used to give these analytics, who used to give this analysis for the management. So those are the things like wherein as an opportunity, if someone is there as a good business analyst, or else a person who can able to take the each and every activity. See, for example, I will tell you today, it has so happened. Thanks a lot for Facebook and as well as to Instagram. Today, my son or daughter performs some sort of the competition in a school. What will happen? I will be attending that function. First thing is I will be taking the photo of my son or the daughter. What will happen next? Next thing is I will upload in the Facebook and the Instagram, and I will be getting so many likes or comments or so many other things. So what is happening? I'm doing the indirect marketing of that particular school. I'm doing that. So if the same thing, if I can able to do it on a professional way, that as a brand ambassador, or as a brand person, or else even as a marketing person, so that is one more opportunity wherein we can see. Then the second thing, when we are talking about the IT, everyone is running behind the IT segment today. Yes, that is quite a trend. But at the same time, many schools, they are not having the IT establishment in their schools. Many schools, they are not having it 100% running. So we can always look in those schools, and we can always take the data what is required for them, and we can start developing an app for them. Like there are so many schools, they are using the apps, but many schools still they are struggling because of the pricing factors. We as a startup or we as an entrepreneurs, if we start giving the proper good apps for those school at minimal pricing, and we can start doing it, still I'm having the business opportunity there. The second, the next one is you can even look at the marketing and the sales department too. There is no need that I have to be a teacher in the school. I can even be in the marketing and the sales department, because without the admission counselors, how I can able to do the admission? Those are the days where actually, okay, sir, my son or the daughter has done this one, so please take her for the admission. For the time they used to take it with some nominal cost. Today it is not like that. Today, if you want to admit your son or the daughter, the first thing is the interview will be done for the parents. It's not for the students. The interview will be done for the parents. If the parents are really good enough, then they will be doing the next round of the interview or else the discussion with the student. Then if both the things match, then only the student will be admitted. And to do all these exercise, you need an admission counselor. Moving further, you can always look for skill development. Now, when I'm talking about skill development, you may ask me, sir, what would be the skill development? Yeah. What is the skills that which is required? See, skill development, there are two ways. Number one, which is for the staffs, or which is for the teachers as well as for the non-teaching staff. The second thing is skill development for the students. So what type of the skill development? So I'm having one of the sports coach with me who was earlier a Ranji cricket player. Now he is no more working in Ranji because he is moved out of the Ranji, and now he is a coach for our school. So now being in school, how many students he can able to take it up into the next level to play in the Ranji? So this is where that particular skill development will happen. Similarly, when it comes into part of the sports, like whether it is a swimming competition, whether it is a running athletics. Now, very recently, we had a All India chess tournament, and in that, which has happened at Chennai, and one of the prestigious group called as Velamal, their students has achieved a bigger numbers there. So why? Because that is where that particular skill development which used to happen. Then we can also have connect with many foreign universities as well as an ambassador between two groups. There are plenty of, I will tell you, in a small research which has been done in the year of 2016, there were around 445 engineering self-finance engineering colleges in Tamil Nadu. Similarly, when it comes into part of Telangana region, there were around 360 self-financing colleges. Again, there it used to get differ from university to university. Few of the colleges will come under autonomous under couple of universities, and few of them are they are deemed to be universities, and there are some few universities where there are the private universities. So like this, each and every aspect, and it is not like that, the promoters used to do some investment and they will have some infrastructure, everything they will do, but end of the day there has to be some leader or there has to be someone where they can able to take it up the entire educational industry into the next level. That is where the plenty of things which is related or which is directly connected to the non-academicians. So it is not that I have not done B.Ed, or I have not done this one, or I'm not having the teaching skills with me, how I can able to enter into education industry. No need that a person who enters into the education industry, he or she has to be a teacher. No need. There is an administrator who earns more than a principal. I'm talking about the commercial part now, how better we are. And there are some schools where they operate around 200 to 300 bus or the vehicles. And to manage that, you need to have a proper transport manager or else a transport administrator who is having a very good skills in that. So we are having an opportunity there. We may call them as a non-teaching staff, but at the same time, if that particular person doesn't prove in the right way, 200 or 300 bus, that fleet operations will not happen in a successful way. Morning 7:30 or 7:45, if the bus doesn't comes near to the student's place, then the student cannot reach to the school at the right time. So everything is the coordination which works out. Similarly, when it goes into part of the facility management or the infrastructure, everything which is other than the academics. And even when we look at as a parents, when we visit to any school, what all we see, it is not only first thing is we will always see which is quite visible, that is the results or that is the academic part. Okay, this school is used to get so many rank holders, so many gold medalists, so many the meritorious student. At the same time, what would be the infrastructure and who is maintaining the infrastructure and at what level they are maintaining the infrastructure? Believe me, friends, today, if we visit to few of the, I do not want to name those institutions, but still I'm just sharing with you. If you visit to few of the institutions and if you visit especially the restroom, those are all really the super supreme restrooms, even much better than a five-star hotel. So that is where the infrastructure management, where they used to do. Similarly, when it comes into part of the transport, they will have an AC bus with them to pick up and drop the students. Don't you think that these are the facilities or these are the things which has been given to the students for enjoying? Opportunities across the world, plenty of opportunities are available, right? I mean, right from being in a teaching as well as in the non-teaching. About there are some few schools in Dubai, they used to hire the administrators, especially from India. Before moving on to the question part, I just wanted to share few things. When we are talking about the teaching profession, the majority of the teachers work in schools and colleges, but they are also employed by government organizations and private institutions. It is because to take their expert ideas, wherein we used to call them as subject matter experts, where we used to say it is an SMEs. Then when we are talking about educational administrators and the managers, they are the people where they design the policies, where they design the procedures and the educational facilities, and they prepare the SOPs. Then talking about the instructional coordinators, educational coordinators rather, these coordinators are responsible for coordinating with teachers on meetings to discuss the curriculum, and they used to sit and design the curriculum, like what type of the curriculum we need. Probably many of us, I mean, now the NEP is going to start, but still there are so many, the curriculum like the Karadi path we used to follow, and in the schools, I'm telling you, and we used to follow the K-12 curriculum. There are so many things wherein we used to see. Similarly, when it comes into part of the educational researchers, they are the people. The researchers always used to do the teacher training requirements, how exactly what exactly the training need is required, then where they see the evaluate the effectiveness of the school test. See, last test, my daughter or a son has got some sort of the grade or some sort of the percentage. So what is the growth in the next test, whether she is coming consistently or whether it is up and down. So if it is an up and down, then whether it is a teacher's mistake or the student's mistake. So like this, then when we are looking at the educational activists, which we were discussing about the few things, when the opportunities when we are looking at, so they look at the event organization, they look at the rallies. We see they used to have a lot of time with the NGOs, and they used to have a lot of volunteers, and they run those things. Why? Because it is all the branding part. Then the educational planners that we will have. Then over and above, we have a librarian, which is very much required. Yeah, today we may ask, or we may be getting a question in our mind stating that, sir, everything is available in Google. Why we need library? Yeah, library is a place where we can sit peacefully, calmly, and we can study ourselves, and we can write down many of the notes. That is where that is not available in the Google. So Google may give you plenty of information, but which particular book, which particular author, everything we need to study there means we need to sit and study. Then when we're talking about the role of the family counselors, the family members of the married couples, they will come, and then we will have the resolve their issues, the guide them with to get rid of the issues that are having, to have the kids and the adults a very good career in education, in how they can able to perform. Then when we are talking about the special educators, the child life specialist, or as a counselor, whoever works in the healthcare center and is concerned with the health of the child and the infant, and as well as the family members health issues. Then when we are talking about the college dean, which is the quite the topmost position, he or she will be handling the school's academic, then programs, the managerial, the financial aspects of the school. Then they also oversee the student admission, the academic advancement, in what way that we can able to, like for example, see, those were the days where after 10th they used to get ready for JEE or IIT or so many other competitive exams. Today it is not like that. Today each and every school, they are starting those IIT or JEE coaching right from 6th standard. So there is a module which has been designed right from 6th standard to mold that child to go towards IIT or JEE or as a NEET. So we are setting the goal that what I have to become after my 11th or 12th. So this is where actually even the college deans or the principal, you always used to keep the focus. And coming back to our the last slide, if you're having any questions, you can always feel free to ask me. And I wish everyone all the best in your the upcoming year, that is 2023, whoever has enrolled with the Besto Edutrex. So all the best to you. So learn well, keep learning, keep moving. That is where the education is. It is not that I have done so and so degree, so this is where that is fine. No, even believe me, I have done the training for the RTOs, that's the regional transport officers. I have done the training for the police officers. I have done the training for the, even to certain extent, for the administrative officers in the government sector. That is where I mean, it is not for them, there is nothing like, like if they have done some UG or a PG and they reach to certain level in the government service, so that becomes stagnant. No, that is not the thing. So there where we talk about the how to do the objection handling, how to do the negotiation skills. I mean, whatever the sir was mentioning, Dr. Kumar, that sir was mentioning about the courses. Okay, in those courses, what are all the things that which are available to us? You cannot learn those things anywhere outside. And the biggest point Dr. Kumar Das sir was mentioning about the triple I, that is nothing but the industry institution interactions. I always used to say that because a person who is there in an industry, he can always bring few things towards the institution. It is a vice versa. Whatever we learned from an institution, we are going towards the industry. And again, there is a lot of things that we learn at industry and coming back into the institution to teach further or to enhance further. Then that is where our interaction used to go. Through this, I'm just concluding here that thanks a lot for this opportunity, and wishing everyone all the best. Wishing you all a happy new year in advance. Thanks a lot. Any questions, feel free. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. It's one of the best sessions we have seen for the day. We are from West Region. We express our sincere thanks. Now, let the learning continues. We have Dr. Sujata Polaka ma'am with us. Welcome, ma'am, and over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, we have some international participants also for the day.
All right. So I would like to extend my thanks to Belur sir for such an amazing and an informative session. Sir has not left a single stone unturned to make the participant understand how the entire operations and how things work out. Thank you so much, sir. Right. From here, I would like to pick it up. There are 13 participants right now, which I could see. I would request you people to have, if you are login from a mobile phone, um, I would request you to arrange one more mobile phone, or maybe you can use a similar phone. We would be having the session more interactive. We'll be having an activity. Post the activity, we'll be having the actual session. So I would not reveal what topic I'm going to cover. All right. So the topic which I'll be covering would be a surprise topic. I would request you people to go on your Google and type www.kahoot.it. I've just put it in the chat box. I would request you people to go in Google and type www.kahoot.it. Yes? Or are you all here? Kahoot.it. If you are here, then maybe you would be asked for a game pin. Okay? If you have been asked for a game pin, I'll be putting it in the chat box. Yes, 1 minute. It is 743. I'm just putting it in the chat box. 743 7579. 7579. I've put up in the chat box 743 7579. Yeah. Ghana, welcome. I would request you to join fast. Krishna, welcome. Be quick. Dr. SRM, welcome. Anil Kumar, welcome. Be quick because I've been given only half an hour, so I have to cover up the topic and the event. Kiran Kumar, welcome. Bellur sir, thank you so much for joining in. It is a pleasure to have you on the game. Sudeep sir, welcome. Be quick. Okay. So it is 3, 6. All right. So I have 7 participants. I would want you people, rest of you, to also join fast. If you're having any technical issues, probably you can give me the answers in the chat box. All right. I would be starting with the game now. Now, the game rules are very simple. It is faster finger first. Okay. 1 minute. Unable to log in, join ad block is prevented. Okay. Not a problem, Mehul sir. Not a problem. All right. For you, I would be a part of the chat box also. I'll keep the chat box on my right hand side, just for the participants who are unable to join in. Fantastic. Right. So the table is set. It is a faster finger first. You have to give the answer at the most a very, very less time. Okay. And the question is here. So this is moreover a teacher training session, because I believe that every individual has one or two things. The primary role of a teacher is to help student learn. Yes or no? True or false? The primary role of a teacher is to help student learn. True or false? Be quick. Faster you have to answer. Blue is true, red is false. Be quick. Mehul sir, I got your answer, but I'll not answer now. Fantastic. All right. So I had 6 participants. Everybody have given a correct answer. The role of a primary role of a teacher is to help student to understand or learn. So let's see who have given the answer first. So Ghana has given me the first answer with 900 points, followed by Anil Kumar sir with 867 points, Krishna Kumar, Kiran Kumar, and Dr. SRN. So this is question number 1. Let's move on to question number 2. Important quality in a teacher. What is the important quality in teacher? Number 1, the teacher has to be creative. Number 2, the teacher has to be organized. Number 3, the teacher has to have that understanding, or all of the above. Okay. Mehul sir, I got your answer. Let's see the answer. And the correct answer is all of the above. Fantastic. I have a lovely audience today because all have given the correct answer. Let's see the scorecard. So the scorecard says Dr. SRM has climbed the ladder. Ghana is still on number 1 with 1700 points, followed by Dr. SRM, Anil Kumar sir, Krishna, and Kiran Kumar. Superb, superb. The next question: teacher use assessment to guide planning and instruction. True or false? Teachers use assessment to guide for planning and instruction. Is it true or false? Come on, Mehul sir. I'm waiting for your answer also in the chat box. Superb, superb. And let's look at the radar. No changes in the radar. The scores have doubled. Superb. Next question. Emotional stability is a paramount personal quality of a teacher. Emotional stability. All right. So let's see. Oh, there's a change in the radar. Ghana has got 3,600 points, followed by Anil Kumar and Dr. SRM. They are top in the list in 3, followed by Krishna and Kiran Kumar. Kiran Kumar has given me consecutive all 4 answers correct in a very short time. Congratulations. The next question. When thinking about the learning environment, what is good indicator of success? Smiling student, carefully designed classroom management system, a pretty classroom, none of this. When I'm thinking about learning environment, what is important? Okay, the correct answer is carefully designed classroom management system. That would make the learning environment good. So I have 3 people who said smiling student. I have 3 people who said careful design. I have 1 participant who said pretty classroom. So let's see what has happened here. Wow. Anil Kumar sir has climbed the ladder with 4,300 points, followed by Dr. SRM. Yes, Mr. Sandeep has 3,900 points. Superb, superb. This is question number 6. We are halfway done. What is confidence according to you? What is confidence according to you? Is it to lie, faith on oneself, an ability or quality, cheat someone, or none of this? What is confidence? And I'm talking about all this in the perspective of a teacher. In a perspective of a teacher. Yeah. Superb, superb. Good job done. Good job done. So let us, okay, Anil Kumar sir has still win number 1 by pressing the correct button. 5,122 points, followed by Sandeep sir, Dr. SRM with 5,114 points. Moving to the 7th question. What is the reward according to you? Rewarding, satisfying and fulfilling, looking at a reason of winning, both A and B, none of this. Rewarding somebody, be it students, by teachers, be it teachers, by management. And Dr. SRM is on the top of the list. Congratulations, sir. Followed by Mr. Anil Kumar, Sandeep, Krishna, and Ghana. Excellent. 2 more questions to go. Being a good listener is a good quality of a teacher. Yes or no? Being a good listener, you have to listen to your students carefully. What their questions are, what their queries are, or it's okay. I'm going to talk because I'm a teacher. And the correct answer is, of course, true. Let's see what's happening in the superb 6,700 points. Wow. Going to 9th question. Being fair is a good quality of a good teacher. Being fair. No biasness. This fellow is a student of son of a politician. This student is a farmer's child. It's okay. Not being biased, being fair. Yes. All right. Let's see the radar. Excellent. No change in the radar. Dr. RSM is still on the top of the list and not going to leave the first position, followed by Anil Kumar, Sandeep, Krishna, and Ghana. Excellent, excellent. And this is the last question. Being committed is a good quality of a teacher. Commitment is essential. If I take some task, I'll complete it till the end. No giving up, no looking back. As a teacher, as a mentor. All have given me the answer. Okay, so the correct answer is true, of course. After clicking on next, I'll be going to take you people to the podium. You understand podium, right? The stage where I'll have number 1, number 2, and number 3 position people. We would be clapping our hands by congratulating and encouraging the participants who have really done a good job in the exercise. However, I would also like to congratulate every single individual who has participated in this. Let's take an opportunity to go to the podium. So on the podium, I have on the 3rd position, Mr. Sandeep with 7,400 points, followed by Anil Kumar with 7,900 points. And I have Mr. Dr. SRM with 8,600 points. Please give a big round of applause for these participants who have done fabulous. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being an amazing participants. All right. So let me just stop that and congratulate you face to face. Okay. I hope you people are okay. Can I see the winner? Yeah, Sandeep sir, thank you so much. Yeah, can I see Dr. SRM? Yes. Ma'am, congratulations. You have done an excellent job. Excellent.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. So congratulations, ma'am. And now it's time for me to quickly share a small presentation. I'm not going to run you through a lot of PPTs. However, few things which are essential. By now, I know you people are very, very smart because you have done a great job. So now the platform is set for the quality of a teacher. The topic given to me by sir is who is the effective teacher? What are the qualities of a teacher? Right? So can we categorize the teacher? Who is the teacher? Right? So a common teacher would say, get out of my class. You are not an obedient student. But an effective teacher would always make sure and understand what is the challenge my student is facing. Right? We have 2 ears and 1 mouth. So more of listening and less of talking. More of listening the concerns of the students. And now it is really very difficult after pandemic. After this gap, after this 2 years of lockdown has taken us 5 years back. As not as a teacher, not as a mentor, not as a trainer. It is really challenging because people have got into a shell. It is not easy to be an effective teacher, right? What are the characteristics of a common teacher? They are rude, they are selfish. Okay, I'm not targeting anybody. This is just a content which we have received, which we have heard, and which we have seen. They are sensitive, they are lazy, short-tempered, arrogant, all that said and done. But the characteristics of a good teacher is they make learning a fun. If I want to teach a letter A in the classroom, or maybe a standing line in the classroom, maybe I'm talking about a preschool, I would not teach on a piece of paper or a book. I'll make the kids stand in a line. I'll get the marigold flower from the market, ask the child to place it in a line. I'll ask the child to draw standing line on the back of some other child. That is making the learning fun, right? Let's experiment things. Let's make the student understand certain things in an effective pattern. So we have field trips, we have activity-based learning, all that theme-based education. Sir Belur was talking about the this new educational policy, NEP. So this is not something which is gonna be easy. Effective teacher and making the learning really, really effective is very, very essential. So our role as a teacher, as a mentor, as an facilitator is not going to be just the same what used to happen in chalk and talk. It is going to be more and more challenging, right? Get to know the students. Where are my students from? Are they having any vernacular background? What language do they speak? What background they come from? What makes the learning happening for them? Putting a projector, placing the content on a PPT may not help, right? Giving them, asking them to go to the library, borrow books, study may not help, because life has become so easy because of a mobile phone. Everything is on the tip of the finger. Professor Google is enough. I don't need a virtual Dr. Sujata, because I have a Professor Google who can help me for every single thing. So then what is and how is that I, Dr. Sujata, would be an important person for my students? I have to give them something which this cannot give, right? That is personal touch. That is getting into that students and understanding the students with their, giving them an information which is essential. Available when the student need you, right? Now that doesn't mean that, 12 o'clock a student is calling at night and saying, sir, I have this problem. No, not that. I'm talking about an availability of a student, availability of a teacher. I have to have my doors open for my students whenever they need me, whatever information they want from me, because I am a subject matter expert. Dr. Belur was talking about he is being a trainer, a mentor. He has trained different verticals. He has given training in corporates, government organization. So you can imagine a person who has delivered not just in institutes, even in corporates, even in government associations, where the thought process is not the same, the belief system is not the same. There needs a break. There needs a break in the thought process so that the learning would happen. So not every student is same, correct? Right now also in my audience, I have people who are educationists, who are from India, who are out of India. And it is not that, I'm considering you as a student. For me, it was a deal to prepare this presentation also, that because I knew my audience is not that student of graduation ke baad MBA kar raha hai, and then, extended graduation student. No, here I have students who are coming from different verticals, different expertise they are coming from. So understand them. Explain the lesson more than once, maybe with experiments, maybe with example. Take examples on and off. Make the student present it. That would make the student more alert. And then you as a teacher would understand, oh, that's not about scores. It's about getting the student understand the lesson well. If the student do not understand, what? Plan B, rewind the session again. Let's run a buddy program. Like for example, I have Nagesh and I have Sandeep. So Nagesh can become a buddy for Sandeep, and they can run the show together. Let their expertise come together. Let them do the presentation. That's how the learning should happen. Make sure everyone understand. There should not be a single stone unturned that, okay, chalo, nahi, they are not understanding. Nahi, the students are not attentive. The students are very careless. The students are very lazy. They don't want to learn only in the first place. No, students will be students. If the student fails, the student is not failing. You as a teacher, you are failing. Maybe with your responsibility, because understanding, it's not that you're not giving your 200%. Maybe you have given it, but give it in the right direction. So make sure everybody understand what you're trying to say, what you're trying to put forward. Respect each student. Now, it's not about students. Respect each and everybody in your institute, be it right from the security guard till the vice chancellor. Everybody deserves respect. If you give it, it would come back to you. If you don't give it, there are chances that it might never come back. So it is, what do you say? It is a or a rule. You give it, it come back to you, right? Ask questions. Now, why and how does ask questions would help, right? Asking questions would encourage the participants to trigger and create a curiosity in the mind. right? If I'm teaching one subject, like for example, SWOT analysis, you might have heard about what is SWOT analysis, like strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. So I run this particular exercise in my class and say, okay, so students, tell me your strengths, tell me your weaknesses, what kind of opportunities you are having in future, what are the threats you would think that would keep you away from those opportunities. The moment I start asking question, understanding that SWOT analysis becomes easy, right? Maybe I'll run that SWOT analysis on some company. Maybe I'll say, chalo, let's run the SWOT analysis with iPhone. Let's or maybe Apple company, or maybe Tata Motors. What are the strengths of Tata Motors? What are the weakness of Tata Motors? What opportunities do Tata look at? What threats they are having? So SWOT analysis. So what I did a SWOT analysis of my students first, and then I did the SWOT analysis of an organization. There is no reason that the students will not understand SWOT analysis again, right? Willingness to learn. Now it is not willingness of the student. I, as a trainer, now I would appreciate Kumar Datta sir, because he has opened this platform for educationists, for the learners who feel age is just a number. Learning happens every day. A mobile phone, right? How many of you feel that the mobile phone asks for updates? Everybody's mobile phone asks for update. A 10,000 mobile phone asks for update for every month. This individual who is in the market for maybe around 20 years, 25 years, do you really think that doesn't need an updation? We do need upgradation. We do need updating, upskilling ourselves. There are certain things, there are certain skills which have to be learned, unlearned, and relearned, right? When pandemic happened, for us, Zoom was like a big devil, but we were supposed to learn it, right? We relearned it how to teach online. So relearning and learning and unlearning is also important. So you need to have a willingness to learn. Don't feel bad if you don't know certain things. Put yourself in a position of a student, because being a student is always the safest position, right? This I heard in my last session where I was. So being a student is a safe thing, because I would say I'm a student, I'm learning, right? So be a student always. Good communication skills. Now here you would be questioning me, ma'am, is it good communication is like, is it English communication, or can I communicate in any language? Communication is moreover that your audience should understand what you're trying to say. Be it communication would be English, Hindi, Marathi, Telugu, Tamil, whatever. But as the business language is English, we have to communicate in English. Don't use big jargons. Don't use big flashy words. Keep it simple. The moment you keep it simple, the audience would enjoy. And when the audience would enjoy, they will connect with you, right? Listen to students. They might have some best way to get things done, right? Because they are very tech savvy. They know the shortcuts. And maybe these shortcuts might be the best method of getting things done. Rather than waiting for a bus for 1 hour, I can book an Uber or Ola. If not Uber and Ola, there is a option wherein a two-wheeler person comes and can pick you and drop you also. So depending on my availability, the time I have, the money I want to spend, and the distance I have to cover, I don't have to even go anywhere. If I want to book something, if I want to get something from somebody, I can just dunzo. So the technology, the facility, use everything. Listen to your students. Understand what is that is going in their mind. Maybe they might have some different things, different solution for your critical problem, which you thought might be very difficult to understand. Get student involved. Don't do everything yourself. If I want to arrange a conference, what will I do? I will not do everything. Rather, I'll not ask my teachers also to do anything. I will put students in committees. I'll put the work on them. Definitely, I would be having a spy on them. I would be in an organizing committee. I would be in different other committees, but make sure the student get it experience. Involve student to do things. With the moment you give them an opportunity to use their skills, their knowledge, their skill sets, there are they would come out to be with the flying colors, which you never thought of, right? Let students work in group. Put them in a group, put them in a task, and let them work together. That is how they'll be learning. Now, this is not applicable only for the master students, only for undergrad students, only for the high school. This is applicable right from PG, from KG to PG. Every single child in this category of KG to PG will be in this program. Work in a group. Any task been given, put them in a group, let them work together. Let them understand what challenges comes in, how to face it. As a teacher, you would also understand what is this person, what are the characteristics of these students, who is a leader, who is a follower, who does a great job, who get the work done, who makes sure the task is in line and in a smooth flow, right? Who checks there is no delays and deviations, who mitigate the problems and solve it, right? So all these things have been done by the students only. Teachers different ways to solve problem. Not every solution, every problem would have one single solution. Like we usually say in English, not like one size doesn't fit everybody. Like, let me give you an example of corporate. I hope I have 2 minutes to share. Employees are leaving the organization. I give this case study to my MBA students. Employees are leaving the organization. What do you think? What should I do as an HR? So some would say, ma'am, let's understand from the employees why they're leaving. Few say that I need hike in salary. Few would say I need a growth. Few would say I want a better role to look at. Few are getting transferred. So all these 5-6 people who are leaving the job, can I just increase their salary randomly and say, chalo, your salaries are increased. Now let be a happy mode and start working again? No. Same solution is not solving problem, because the problems are different. Let's understand the problem, trigger it, and fix it. So solution can be different. They would be same problem, but different solution. There would be different problem, maybe same solution, right? So understand what are the different ways to solve a certain problem, different method, different technique, different case studies. Get it in the class, make the student understand and love the job. Give everyone a chance to speak, right? You were the one who told me, right? You should not be biased as a teacher. You have to be fair. So when you are fair, let them get an opportunity to speak. If they're getting an opportunity to speak, there are chances that they reveal something which you were not aware of, right? Act and dress is professionally. So the way you dress up, the way you talk showcases your professionalism, right? It is not easy. I know it is not difficult also, but then dress for the occasion, ensure your audience is connected, and your action, preach what you teach and teach what you preach. That is what I would say. On this note, yes, I am done. If you have any questions related to the topic, I would be happy to answer those. Yes, over to you, Kumar Datta sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Very interesting session. Throughout the session, I was present and listening carefully. It's a really very informative as well as a thought-provoking session. Thank you, ma'am, on the behalf of entire team of Best Robotics. Now it's a time for question and answer. Any question from the participant? Dr. Nagesha Rao, Dr. Moksha ma'am, Kiran Patel, Veronica, Sudeep sir, Ganapriya, Kalpana ma'am, Dr. Mehul Thakkar, Stanil Kumar Sharma, and Krishna. Any question? Means you enjoyed a lot. Thank you very much. Now we're winding up a little bit early, 5 minutes before this day. Okay, no problem. Let us enjoy the weekend and enjoy the remaining dates and times for the year. Now, New Year is coming, waiting for us. New resolutions really waiting up for us. Make the New Year most of it. We wish you all the best for the New Year and happy learning. We will see you in the month of January with a lot of fun and flowering. Thank you very much for joining us. See you in the year 2020-23. Thank you. Any question? If there is no question from the participant, I express my sincere thanks to Dr. Raghavan D. Belur sir and Dr. Suyata ma'am. Thank you for engaging all of ourselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
see you soon. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir. Thank you.
Same to you, sir.
Thank you. With due permission from all participants, I am going to end the
Yes, sir. Thank you.
meeting. Thank you.